Hi, my name is Emma and I am a medium located here in Salem, Oregon. I've been able to talk to the dead for as long as I can remember, so here are one of my stories. So when I was little, I lived in a house with my mom out in, I think it was Northeast Salem, and we found out later on in life that the gentleman who had owned the property before us had committed suicide, and so he had passed away on the property. We didn't know that at the time, of course, but my mom used to say that I would talk to people on the ceiling, like all the time. And I remember seeing very vividly a man and a woman standing at the top of our stairwell, and they weren't menacing, they were in old-fashioned clothing. I know it's very stereotypical, but that's what it was. And I also used to see a gentleman hanging from a noose in the middle of the hallway. And, you know, I was like 4 or 5 at the time, so I had no connotation or understanding of what suicide was, and I didn't know until much later in life that that was the gentleman that I had seen. We had all kinds of things happen in that house. One of the more notable ones is I was at home with my mom. My parents were divorced at the time, and my dad had dropped me off, and he was leaving the house, and as he turned to wave goodbye to me, which was something that we used to do, we had this big bay window, and he saw me standing at the window, and my mom was off doing something else, and he saw a woman standing next to me. It was an older woman, and my dad had no idea who it was, and when he asked my mom about it later, she had no idea what he was talking about. There was no one else in the house but me and her, and she was in the kitchen, so there was no one in the living room with me in front of that bay window. In that same house, in my bedroom, I was playing alone in my room one night, and I look up, and in the window I saw 2 disembodied faces. It was just their faces, and they had these malicious grins. I really don't know how else to describe it, but it was terrifying, and I didn't sleep in my room for like months after that. But they were just staring at me. They had no bodies, and yeah, there was no one in the backyard. But that's one of hundreds of stories that I have. I've had tons in the past as a kid, tons as an adult, especially more so as a working medium. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your consideration, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.